Peace and blessings, everyone. Latoya Neverson, aka Toya Paradisa, published author of Mind-Rewiring and Mind Coach. I am joining you here today to share with you how to love unconditionally. How do we begin to love each other unconditionally? What does that mean? What are the 10 things that we can begin with for loving ourselves unconditionally? Okay, so please like and subscribe to my channel. Tell me what you think loving someone unconditionally is. Okay, in the comments below, I'd like to hear what you have to say. All right, so if you see that I'm looking down, it's only because I'm looking at my notes so I don't forget what I have to share with you. All right, so bear with me. So let's begin. Loving yourself unconditionally. What does that mean? When I understood what loving myself unconditionally meant, I needed to dig deep to understand myself, know the ugly truth of myself, and also know who I can be, what I truly am deep down. But to really know who I truly am deep down, I need to go into a self-reflection, analyzing who I am, the things that I'm doing, and why am I doing these things. Was I taught these things, or are these things me? Is it me? Who am I? So I had to learn about myself. I had to accept that I can be certain things, I can do certain things, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I am these things. And by accepting ourselves and knowing the truth of ourselves is freedom. And this begins by understanding. This helps us understand what true love is and unconditional love is. On top of that, if you look at the Creator, the source of life, the things we do, the ugly things that we do, are we condemned or are we put to death for these things on a regular basis? Even if it's cheating, even if it's stealing, even if it's lying, are we put to death for these things? Or are we given a second chance to live, to learn from our mistakes and to do differently? Does the source of life hate us and not love us because we are flesh and we make mistakes and we abuse of ourselves? Does the source of life hate us? No, he loves us unconditionally. There is no condition to his love for us, right? So his grace and his mercy, I say his, which is better for me. It could be her, for you, whichever. For me, I say his. The grace and the mercy that he gives us and he puts in us, it's only because of love. When you're with your children, when they're misbehaving, do you just say, I don't love that child anymore? No, you guide your child. You show them right from wrong. You show them what is righteous, what is the right thing to do, right? But you do not hate them because they chose to do something different. You still love them, but you can guide them. So I'm just going to list a few things that can help us realize how to begin to love ourselves unconditionally. Number one, treat others the way you'd like to be treated. What does that mean? Now, if you do not love yourself, you cannot love your neighbor. Example. I'll give you a quick example. Say, for instance, one day I bought a bottle of juice. There were things in it that I just didn't like how it looked. And a friend came over. But I bought 2 of these bottles. A friend came over. I was about to serve her in the bottle that I do not like. Right? Now, would I serve myself from that bottle? I didn't want to because I just didn't like how it looked. Even if it was good juice or even if it was the same thing, it's just I didn't like the look of it. But instead of serving her that bottle of juice that I didn't like, what I decided to do was offer her the juice from the bottle that I did like. Why is it that I should offer her the juice from the bottle that I didn't like if I'm not going to offer that juice to myself? If I did so, that would be very hypocritical, and I cannot call that person my friend, right? So we have to begin to, first of all, we need to love ourselves and acknowledge when we're not loving someone else. And if this person is someone we care about or just another human being, we're not going to give them something that us, for ourselves, we're not even going to use or contribute to, right? Or consume, right? So love another person as you love yourself. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. It's very important, okay? Second, listen with your heart. Meaning, listen attentively. When someone is speaking, listen to what they are saying to you. Listen to the pain. Listen to the joy. Listen to the sadness. Feel them. If you see that you're going into your thoughts to then say something right after they're finished speaking with you, you have not been listening to them. You need to quiet your mind and tune into them as they speak to you, so you can know how they're feeling, you could know what's going on in them, you could know what is really rubbing them the wrong way. It's very important. Listen with your heart. Listen attentively. Listen with compassion. That's a way you can love someone and yourself unconditionally. Number 3, show compassion. It goes with the listen with your heart. Show compassion. Someone is in pain. Someone is hurting. Even if they think that you're the cause of that pain, listen. Show compassion. Okay? Tune into them. Everyone is going through the same thing. We're all human beings here on earth. We are going through misery, issues, problems, happiness, whatever. We are all going through the same thing. We all have the same emotions, but on different experiences in different things, but we're all going through the same thing. If you're a human being, you have been through pain, or you're going through pain, or you've been through sadness, or you're feeling the emotion of happiness. You're feeling it all. So why can't we be compassionate towards another human being, knowing and understanding that, hey, they're dealing with themselves, they're going through it. Let me tune into this person and show compassion. Show them that you understand. Not that they're blaming you for anything, but you understand their pain, because you are also a human being and you have been through pain. Right? Number 4. Same thing. Put yourself in people's shoes. Put yourself in another person's shoes. Same thing as showing compassion. Okay? So if someone is hurt, put yourself in their shoes. Whatever they're going through, listen to them, feel them, put yourself in their shoes, give them a hug. Now, these things you can do only if you're free to do them. For you to be free to do them, you have to be able to get past your pains, your issues, to free your heart, free your mind to give that love. You first have to become the love to be able to give love. Okay? So if someone is not used to hugging someone, if someone is really like, they hold themselves so tight because it's like, I don't want to hug anyone, or they're stifling themselves. They can't give you that love. They can't hug you. They can't kiss you. They can't, because they themselves, they're so tight within themselves. They haven't let go. Okay? Number 5. Don't expect anything. We are not owed anything. Don't expect anything from anyone. Okay? We are not entitled to anything. People can choose to love you. People can choose to embrace you. People can choose to be around you. They have free will, free choice. Okay? So don't expect for someone to bring you flowers, call you because you feel that that's what they should do. No. Do not expect anything from anyone. Just focus on being yourself. This will help you sort the type of people you have around you. If you see that you're giving yourself to someone and someone is not giving themselves back, then let them just be that. Maybe they're not to be around you, and that's okay. You want the right people for you. You want the right people around you. So that's another way of sorting people. Don't expect anything from anyone and let people be who they are. So you can choose now if that person is worthy, or if that person is worthy to be in your environment, or do you think that you have something positive, healthy with them? If not, then let them go. It's okay, right? Don't expect anything from anyone. We're not entitled of anything. Stay grateful for everything as well. I'm going to emphasize on that. Stay grateful for everything. Okay? Everything, anything can be worse. Like if you're having a bad day today, it can be worse. So stay grateful that it's not worse. Think of the worst situation you can be going through more than the one that you're in right now. That will help you stay grateful. Stay grateful. The more you're grateful, you're opening yourself up for love and better things to happen in your life. Stay grateful. That's so important. Someone taught me this, told me, stay in the energy of gratitude. Be grateful. No one needs to give you anything. No one, you're not entitled to anything. Don't expect anything from anyone. Just be grateful for where you are right now, because it can be worse. The more you let in gratitude, the more you attract greatness in your life, and more beautiful, positive things will come to you. So stay grateful. Number 6, share what works for you to others. Whatever you've lived, whatever you've gone through, share it with others. Okay, don't keep it for yourself. Okay, sharing is caring, caring is sharing. Give. Show people how to. Not everyone is at the same level. Not everyone is at the same understanding. Excuse me for saying level. Not everyone is at the same understanding of a situation. Not everyone got the revelation of the same situation or the same experience, example that you're going through. Not everyone knows how to do a particular thing and in a particular moment, So share what works for you and let people grasp that understanding for themselves and revelation, and their journey begins. Okay? It's important to share. Number 7, be selfless. Think less of what you will gain and more on how you can help and or serve. So be selfless. A lot of us, what we do is that, okay, you know what? I want that thing, so I'm going to help someone because this is what I want in return. Very selfish, very manipulative. It's not truth. It's not love. When you're being selfless, you're thinking of someone's well-being. You're thinking of someone else's well-being, which in turn, it comes back to you automatically because it will make you feel good. So, say for instance, with your children, right? You brought them into this world, right? So you need to take care of them, right? That would be the obvious thing to do. But now, before you can go say you're going to do your nails, you got to make sure that the child has eaten, right? That's just a little example. You will get what you want when you want it, however you want it, but instead of always thinking about yourself, think about someone else. That will make you feel good. It will it will bless you. It will open up love. You will feel so good just by giving to someone, just by thinking of someone, just by taking yourself out of the equation for once and just saying, you know what, I just want to be, I just want to love that person. Just give, just be selfless. Don't think about what you're going to gain. When we feed our children, we don't say, okay, what are we going to gain from feeding our children? Will the child do this for me, that for me? No. We take ourselves out of the picture and we give to the child. We're free to give. We give them our mind, we give them our soul, we give them our heart without thinking about what we're gaining. So why can't we do that for someone else? Right? So a lady's walking down the street with many bags, and you can see that she can hardly, make it to her door. You're rushing to work because you got to be there at 9, right? It's what, 8 o'clock. But what would it take if you took just 5 minutes, step out of your car, and just help that lady at her doorstep? You will feel good. Now, reaching to work, going to work, you will feel good as well. So sometimes we just need to step out of ourselves and just give. Just stop thinking about ourselves all the time. Number 8, forgive. Forgive. Knowing how a person acts is not personal to you, but how they choose to see the world has nothing to do with you. Do not internalize their issues as your own. This helps to forgive and set healthy boundaries for yourself. I think I just said it. Forgive. We need to forgive people. We need to let go. Forgiveness is for yourself. It frees you from living a life of torment, hell. When we don't forgive, the other person is living their life and you hold on to pain, past hurts. What is that doing for you? Where are you going with that? Nowhere. Everywhere you go, that pain, you become that pain. Everywhere you go, you're that pain. Why not just forgive the person? Forgive yourself. Learn how to forgive yourself. Learn how to forgive the person. You understand this is how they reacted, and you were triggered by that reaction, and you need to heal yourself from that. Understand why you were triggered and let it go. And forgive yourself for being triggered that way. Forgive yourself for reacting that way. Forgive yourself for hurting yourself that way, and just let it go. The other person now, by you telling the person, I forgive you, you're telling the person that you're letting go. You no longer have this over your head, and you no longer carry this over their head. Let go. Forgiveness. All these things is parts of unconditional love. Number 9, be respectful to yourself. Respecting yourself automatically respect another. Be respectful to yourself. You don't need to lower yourself to another person's standard. Someone could be saying, hey, you bitch, you whore, you slut, nah, nah, nah. You hear them saying all of these things, but why are you paying them any attention? Is it true? What you tell yourself is so important. Respect yourself. Now, if you lower yourself to their standards and start saying, hey, you're the bitch, no. You're lowering yourself to their standards and you're fueling that energy. And where is it going? If someone says something to you, if you believe it, if you believe what they're saying to you is true and you react to that, you're lowering yourself to their standards. But if you know who you are and you know that you're not that, even if you can be that, you know that you're not that, why lower yourself to their standard? It says a lot about who they are and where they at emotionally and spiritually. And it says a lot where you at emotionally and spiritually. So don't entertain these things. Respect yourself. Keep it going, right? Number 10, keep learning how to love yourself. Keep growing and share you with another. So keep learning how to love yourself, learn about self growth. You can even buy books, read books, get into the Bible, understand the Bible, not religion. Just develop a relationship with the Creator, the source of life. Get to know what life is all about. Feel you, get to know you, tune into yourself, see the ugly truths about yourself, and see the beautiful aspects about yourself, and accept all of you. And whichever you do not want to be, you can start practicing new habits to becoming the best version of yourself. So continue loving yourself, cherishing yourself. Ladies, fellas, thank you for joining me here today. Now it's like over 10 minutes I've been talking. So please subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Facebook, Toya Paradisa. Mind-Rewiring, if you want to get the copy of the book, you can go on toyaparadisa.com, scroll all the way down and purchase one of the copies. We have them in English and in French. This is a book where it will actually help you tune into you, so you can get to know yourself and get some clarity on who you want to be and become the best version of yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or send me the information from the website toyaparadisa.com, the contact us form, and I'll get back to you. Thank you for